Diddy news. So let's get into him. Yeah, another day, another Diddy story. So apparently he's being sued yet again by another John Doe who claims that the incarcerated mogul did what he did to a lot of other people. He drugged them and he SA'd them, allegedly. So yeah, let's go through the story in case y'all haven't heard. So the lawsuit, which centers on the allegations of an unnamed man, excuse me, identified as John Doe, was filed Monday by Texas-based attorney Tony Busby. Yeah, our favorite attorney, because he's out here in the news yet again, in New York City Supreme Court, adding to court documents obtained by USA Today. The man who is suing Combs for battery, is seeking a series of damages in an amount to be determined at trial to address the physical and the emotional distress he has allegedly suffered. Now, Doe, who reportedly has a burgeoning business relationship with the Bad Boy Records founder, alleges Combs' assault took place at an after party in LA when he was 23 years old. Combs had purportedly promised the young artist a record deal with Bad Boy and studio times with Combs himself. The conduct described herein is shockingly typical of how defendant Sean Combs conducted himself for many years, the lawsuit reads. Combs believed he was above the law. He is not. Now, in a statement to USA Today responding to the lawsuit, Combs' attorney said, Mr. Combs and his legal team have full confidence in the facts and the integrity of the judicial process. In court, the truth will prevail. And they also went on to say that Combs has never SA'd or trafficked anyone, man or woman, adult or minor. And here's the thing. It seems like y'all love putting that on repeat because that's all y'all say whenever another damn story comes out. How many times have I read that damn quote from his attorneys? So his upcoming trial, for those of you who are not aware, is scheduled to begin on May 5th. And today is the 4th. So we got 3 months before Diddy's set to go to trial. And I'll definitely be paying attention to that story. Now, according to Monday's lawsuit, Doe was an up-and-coming rapper and singer who had received multiple invitations to open for well-known artists at venues across California, including a series of nightclub appearances in the LA area. Now, Combs reportedly attended Doe's performance at QC 2020, a nightclub and concert venue in Montebello, California, because his record label was interested in the show. Now, before the young man took to the stage, a longtime and well-known associate of Combs's allegedly informed Doe that Combs had heard of his talent and would be watching him perform. Additionally, the unnamed Combs associate told Doe that if his performance was well received by Combs, he would have the opportunity to land a record deal with Bad Boy Records and studio time with the hip-hop hitmaker. Now, following his performance, Doe allegedly attended an after party for at the music venue where he came across a bevy of drugs, alcoholic beverages, and well-known artists and entertainers, many who were partaking in the drugs. The man alleges that he was then sent an alcoholic drink by Combs himself, made with Combs's vodka brand Ciroc. However, after drinking the beverage, Doe quickly felt lightheaded and later lost consciousness. Now, while drifting in and out of consciousness, Doe observed Combs and his entourage engaging in group sexual activity, often with other attendees who appeared either drugged, unconscious, or as if they were paid escorts. Amid his alleged intoxicated state, Doe reportedly woke up from a physical jolt to find his pants had been removed and that the rapper was groping him. The filing notes that Doe believes Combs had been performing a baloney wash on him during an alleged encounter. Now, although Doe reportedly attempted to resist Combs's advances, the music mogul allegedly threatened Doe, telling him he could easily contact his manager and ruin any chances he had with succeeding in the music industry. Now, after Combs allegedly requested that Doe have sex with a woman he didn't know, Doe feigned compliance and told Combs he needed to use the restroom before engaging in the sexual act. Instead of going to the restroom, Doe reportedly snuck out of QC 2020 and left the venue. The man refrained from reporting the alleged incident out of fear of being blackballed in the music industry. So, if he didn't show back up, wouldn't he already be blackballed? Because he said that Combs threatened him, that I could basically ruin you and ruin any chances you have of succeeding in the industry. So he left the place because he didn't want to partake. And then he said that I guess he refrained from reporting it. So I guess maybe he still wanted to work at some capacity in music, not necessarily getting a record deal, but in other venues, like where he was at the club and he was, singing songs. Now, several of Combs' companies, including Bad Boy Records and Daddy's House Recording, are named in Doe's lawsuit and accused of enabling the rapper's alleged misconduct by failing to, in part, have sufficient policies and procedures in place to prevent sexual battery. In addition to derailing his career trajectory, the alleged assault left Doe with a series of personal damages such as pain and suffering, mental anguish, physical impairment, and emotional torment. The assault greatly affected Doe's passion for music, leading him to abandon his aspirations for many years. This is according to the lawsuit. The reality and dark underbelly of the industry, as revealed through his encounter with Combs, ended his desire and dreams to pursue a career in that world. So, yeah, there's that. Hold on, let me see if I have um any of those, what you call it, with the abuse situation. Yep, I got the rain.org. We're gonna put that up in here. So if anybody's been essayed, I gotta do my due diligence and put those up here. Excuse me, in regards to the situation. Now this is crazy. Yet again, we have another case. Excuse me. I feel like I'm coming down with a damn cold. Certain nose in my throat was getting a little scratchy yesterday. But anyway, enough about me and my ailments because this weather keeps changing. Um, yeah, another case they're gonna put on is I don't know if this guy's planning on testifying and being a part of the Diddy trial that's coming up, but yeah, it seems like every time we turn around, it's another Diddy story. And then also, I was hearing this story. I happened to come across on one of the blogs or whatever. Remember Sarah, who was in Making the Band? Well, the band. And she went in that documentary, the quick one that they put together, they just threw together. That was on Peacock. And she claimed that Diddy was inappropriate with her. Well, according to Chopper, he was out here saying that Miss Mamas is a liar. She was, there were many times when she left late and came back disheveled, looking like she had just gotten her back blown out, and was even hooking up with Genuine. So yeah, there was a story. They said that he believes Chopper, who was a part of the band, does not believe that she was violated, and she lied in that documentary. He said that she would willingly go with Diddy at 3 a.m. and come back 4 hours later drunk with her hair and makeup messed up. And she was married at the time too, because I remember she had a husband when she was on the show. I think she had kids too. And said, quote, she looked like she fucked Diddy. That's what he said. She was ecstatic and couldn't wait to fuck her. Everybody around the Bad Boy office knew about their sexual relationship. Diddy slept with Sarah multiple times and she was happy. She thought she would get privileges from Diddy, but he threw her to the side. He said she would get drunk on her own. Diddy never forced her to drink. She was a heavy drinker and would do freaky things as a married woman. She was also hooking up with Genuine while they was on tour. They said Genuine would go around asking what room Sarah would be in. He offered Chopper 2 girls to hunch, and he watched Chopper hunch them while playing 50 Cent music. And they said after Chopper was done smashing, he told Genuine where Sarah was. So literally, you out here um allegedly hunching and all this other stuff. I don't even know if this is true. Because I'm like, that was what he was saying. But I just wanted to give y'all an update on that, saying that, we got people out here saying that, she's out here lying, that she went and making stuff up because she wanted to be a part of that show. But I don't know if we necessarily believe him too. It's like, regardless of even if she was a willing participant in the situation, all it takes is one time for somebody to say no, and then that's a wrap. This has happened many times, but we've seen. I mean, have you not watched the episode of Law and Order SVU where there have been girls who were like, yeah, we had a sexual relationship, but there was that one time where I just didn't want to do it, and he R-worded me. There've been many shows about that. So I don't know if he's in a position to even be saying that kind of mess. But anyway, I just want to give y'all an update on that situation. And I wanted to talk about this one as well. So I definitely want to hear from you guys. What do you think of this story regarding the latest on the diddler and his little shenanigans that's going on with that? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below.